You have all these protests with black athletes, and just the state of being African American in this country at this time. How does that relate to not only the inequalities in women's boxing, but as a black woman, a black athlete?
Well, being a black athlete, I have to say that's one of the reasons why I have to work as hard as I do. Why I have to make demands for what I want. And with that being said, and then also too, like where I'm from, I'm from Flint, Michigan. I wasn't supposed to make it. So when you have all these odds against you and you still make it, it's kind of like people don't really want to shine that light on Flint. They don't want to give you too much hype because they know that I'm going to speak on the issues that's going on. Like Flint is still going through the water crisis right now. The governor just has cut off all the water distributions. There is not just poverty in Flint, Michigan, but they're shutting down all the schools. The murder rate is sky high, and everybody got behind the water crisis for a short amount of time. But then when you talk about how come all these murders are going on, or how come the murders are not being solved, like what are the police doing? We're understaffed with the police, and it's just so much against Flint, Michigan as just a whole. But they don't want to bring light to that because I guess they don't want the world to know that these kind of cities still exist here in America. So being a black athlete though, you hear the word athlete. So I got to focus on my career and, at the same time, try to keep my people uplifted and keep them hopeful. And just with that, it can get hard sometimes, but it's just more of like I do it not for financial gain, but because I love my people and they love me and they look up to me. So I can't abandon them and just act like Flint doesn't exist. That's where I'm from, and I grew up on the north side, the worst part of Flint. So when you see me, I may not look like it, I may not talk like it because all these years of being interviewed and going to certain classes in Chicago to help me with my talking and stuff like that. But I am from Flint, Michigan, born and raised.
So that